Hello and welcome to an episode of Historically Marked. I am in Los Angeles, California, in the Venice section near Venice Beach, and I am standing not too far from the Venice Canals, which is what this episode is about. There's a historical marker here, well, sorta, but I'll tell you the history about these canals. So here we go. All right, so here is, it's not really a footbridge. I mean, it can be, but locals can only drive on this. But here's a plaque down here. Venice Canals, inspired by the canals of Venice, Italy. Built in 1906, declared in 1983. Historical Culture Monument number 270, and the Cultural Heritage Commission, City of Los Angeles, Cultural Affairs Department. That's pretty much what it says, but I'll tell you some more history about it. So I'm at the top of the footbridge, and there's about 1.5 miles of these canals all around here within a mile radius. But Venice was founded by a wealthy developer named Abbot Kinney in 1905. This was intended to be a seaside resort town, but it was an independent city until 1926 when it merged with Los Angeles. And then after annexation, it was all over. I mean, many canals were filled in, paved over, and yeah, the Central Lagoon became a traffic circle. 1993, however, things changed. The remaining canals were refurbished. They were dredged 5 feet deep in the center, and 1.5 feet at the sides, with open concrete blocks added to the sides and sloped at 55 degrees. Footbridges and sidewalks were rebuilt. Ocean tidewater flow in the canals was improved. In the years since the improvements, many of the small cottages along the canals have been replaced with a lot of these homes, and a lot of them are expensive, no surprise here. And of course, we're going to be walking by this pathway pretty soon. I mean, you can kind of see them, but not really. But I'll take you on a little stroll. But as you can see, yeah, a lot of what we call paddle boats and kayaks. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of go down there just a little bit. And as you're going for a stroll, just be very respectful. Don't be noisy when cruising these sidewalks. I mean, of course, they're all private residences, so, you know, they want their privacy. But, I mean, visitors are welcome to stroll. Perfect place for guys to take their ladies out, especially at nighttime, or at least that's what I read. And right now I'm learning that the best way to identify these canals are Chord B, the street, Grand Canal Street, and then Howland Canal and Sherman Canal. I'm going to take you to a footbridge. So here's one of those footbridges, and you just got to kind of climb your way up there. Get a little nice view. You can get a selfie or whatever you like. Nice 360. That over there, by the way, is the Venice Beach Boardwalk in the background. Here's another footbridge. I imagine this one pretty much gets used in the holidays because it'd be a perfect place to put holiday lights. See those arches? So here's an example of one of the canals that ended, even though there is kind of a drainage thing. See that hole right there underneath the road? That is actually North Venice Boulevard, which takes, well, it's a one-way street that takes you that way. But just to give you a little example, so I'm imagining there's something flowing underneath that street right there. See where those guys are walking? It's like, yeah, something has to be flowing. I don't know where it ends. But yeah, this part of the canal is kind of dirty. But oh well. All right, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason on top of one of the Venice Canals in Venice, California. Sign off.